Hello everyone, ThomasWoodenRailway here, and welcome to the Season 15 update video from my Wooden Railway series, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends Wooden Railway Adventures. Wow, can you believe it's been 15 seasons, or rather 14 full seasons, and we're going on 15 here. Once again, I just want to thank you all so much for watching the current season of my series. I've had a ton of fun filming it, and this season update video is designed to basically just key you guys into what is coming to my channel in the next coming months. I have a lot of exciting videos that I want to talk about, and this update video is probably going to be really long, so I would recommend sitting back, relaxing, and just kind of taking all of the information in that you're about to receive. So, first of all, let's start with Season 14 itself. For once, I am very happy to say that I finally got on somewhat of an upload schedule, and the second half of the season especially was uploaded on schedule, pretty much on a weekly basis. And I cannot tell you the last time that I was able to stick to an upload schedule like that. I'm kind of notoriously known for having a crazy upload schedule and being really random and trying to adhere to that schedule and then making it about 2 weeks and then everything falls apart. But for the most part, the second half of the season was uploaded pretty much all together, which is always my intention, but it never seems to work out that way. So I must admit I'm pretty happy with myself because I've finally been able to stick to kind of a plan that I've wanted to do all along, and based on your guys' comments and feedback, you guys seem to like that more consistent upload schedule, which obviously makes a lot of sense. So I was really happy about that. Man, Season 14, a lot happened. It got off to a little bit of a rocky start because in the previous update video, I announced that I was pretty much going to start on Season 14 right away, right on the new year of 2017. That obviously didn't happen. We had to wait until April for the season to start. And then I did quite a bit of traveling during the first part of the year, so the season got off to not such a great start. Obviously very infrequent uploading, going weeks and months at a time without a video. But then second half of the season went much smoother, excuse me, and I was able to get these videos out and have you guys watch them in a pretty recent time frame that I've always wanted to have happen. So anyway, that was really nice because hopefully this season feels a little bit different than my previous seasons. Now let's talk about the very next video that's going to be uploaded to my channel. I am currently working on a movie to wrap up all of the plot points from Season 14, and that movie is called Saving Pirate Ryan. And like I just said, it's basically going to wrap up all of the plot points and themes and ideas that we've explored during both Season 13 and Season 14, because my original idea back when I was filming Season 13, I wanted this movie to come out after Season 13, but since I was going to jump right into Season 14, that obviously didn't happen. So Sailor John has stayed on the railway for far too long. He was only supposed to last about a season or so. So I'm really excited to get this movie out because it's well overdue in my opinion. So I'm working on that movie right now. I'm filming this update video on Friday night, and it's going to be released Saturday morning. So at this time, I am closing in on about 75% of the movie being filmed, and a lot of that has happened over the past few days or so. So I've been doing a lot of filming, trying to get this movie out for a release as early as next week. Yeah, I'm really hoping the movie will be out by then, because I have a lot more exciting videos that I want to get started on. And so really this update video is designed to not only tell you guys about important information about Season 15, hence the title, but just those future videos as well. So if all goes according to plan, I am hoping to upload Saving Pirate Ryan next Friday, which is about 6 days from now. Again, the key word, if everything goes according to plan, because I've had crazy things happen before, and I'd really like, to kind of stay on the schedule that I have going, but you never know what's going to happen. So it's my intention for the movie to be uploaded next Friday. It's not going to be as long as Claw of the Law, which was a monster movie for me, but it is going to be longer than Oliver's 11, which was my most recent movie. So based on the script length and just based on my haphazard judgment, it appears the movie is going to be around an hour long. So that's just my guess right now. I haven't actually gotten done filming and editing the movie, but that's just my guess, so it'll be interesting to see if that actually holds true or not. So after that movie, hopefully you guys will watch it and enjoy it, and like I said, it's going to wrap up basically everything you've been watching for about the past year and a half or so. So I would recommend at least tuning in. So after that movie, I'm going to upload a new version of the blooper and fail reel from not only season 14 but also from Saving Pirate Ryan, since the two are kind of related. I started doing that fail reel thing last season, and it's just kind of a fun video because it shows that not everything goes according to plan, and honestly it's just a fun video, and it's meant to be just obviously a very non-serious video. So I'll be uploading another one of those a couple days after the movie's release. But then another big video that I'm going to be doing, I get questions about this all the time, and I'm very happy to announce that I'm going to be uploading a new Thomas Wooden Railway collection video. Really happy about that because, like I said, I get a ton of questions, and it's been close to a year and a half since I've done one of those. So immediately after that blooper/fail video comes out, I'm going to be uploading a new version of my Thomas Wooden Railway collection. I'm sure you guys will like that, and it's basically to showcase all of the new items that I've gotten since the last video. So that's one of the bigger videos I'm going to be doing. By this point, we would have entered into November, and there's just pretty much 2 months left before the end of 2017, which is really hard to believe. However, that doesn't mean that the videos are going to stop there. I am also going to upload a second video to the factory air Thomas items. I did that video back, I believe, in February of 2016, just as sort of a fun video. A lot of people liked it, and so I'm going to be uploading a new version of that. The first video was exclusively about Thomas Wooden Railway items like you see here. This second video, and possibly any future installments, will just be pretty much all of the Thomas toys that I can find that are factory air. So if you have a factory air item that you want featured in the video, feel free to send me a picture, preferably on Twitter, and I'll be sure to give you credit in that video. So I'm also going to be uploading a special video. Never done a video like this before. I don't want to give too much of it away because I think it is a pretty cool video, but basically I got to visit a very cool Thomas store over the summer, and I filmed some video while I was there, and I want to share that video with you guys. So that video will be coming out, and then also over the summer I had my first official Thomas Wooden Railway meetup with fellow YouTubers Enterprising Engine 93 and Sidekick Jason. I also took some video from that encounter, so a video pretty much recapping what we did, and maybe even some moments from the live stream where I did my face reveal will also be making its way to YouTube soon. So then after that, I want to touch on another subject here. Off to the side, I have this custom Merlin engine that was made by a Thomas Wooden Railway YouTuber named Hero the Japanese Train, or Matt, as he's just commonly known. And I featured Merlin in an episode of my series from this most recent season. Merlin was a very special engine because I'd never introduced or featured a completely custom engine in my series before. I've always been very strict about just kind of sticking with, you know, the licensed toys. And so this was a big step in my series, and pretty much it's sort of a gateway to, I guess, you know, future episodes of my series and what I'm planning on doing. For those who don't know, the Thomas Wooden Railway line has actually been discontinued. It has been replaced with a new version called Thomas & Friends Wood. And I don't really need to say anything else except that this new version is not good, to say the least. It's very, very bad, and I will not be featuring any of those toys in my videos. because I'm all about the Thomas Wooden Railway line. That's what my YouTube channel was founded on, and call me crazy, but I kind of like engines that are fully painted and sort of to scale. So sadly, technically, the Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway merchandise system has been discontinued. It's been replaced by this Thomas and Friends wood stuff that I'm not a fan of, and most of the other Thomas YouTubers are not a fan of it either. But basically, Mattel, in my opinion, they've kind of let me down. I've tried to do a good job of featuring their characters here in the best light that I can, and then they go ahead and discontinue the merchandise that I'm featuring and are coming out with stuff that I don't really qualify as merchandise. It's almost, unfinished beta testing products, in my opinion. So this Merlin engine over here is key because I want to keep featuring the new characters from the Thomas series in my own series, but unfortunately those Thomas and Friends wood engines are just not going to cut it. So I have enlisted the help of several other Thomas YouTubers to provide me with some custom models that some of them I'll just be keeping for my own personal collection, and some of them I will actually be using in my series. So that Merlin engine that I featured in that episode was sort of the beginning of a new era for my series. I've tried to wait it out with Fisher-Price and Mattel. I've done the best I can, and unfortunately, by the looks of it, I just can't use those new toys that they are releasing because they just aren't good quality, and I can't endorse toys like that. So that Merlin custom, basically what I'm saying is you're going to be seeing more of that because the YouTube user here, the Japanese Train, who did that custom, he did a fantastic job on it. And like I said, I've enlisted some other Thomas YouTubers to help me out with customs. And basically, just because the Thomas Wooden Railway line has been discontinued doesn't mean that my series is going to stop. In fact, I believe it's only going to make it stronger. So that was a huge segue into the next type of videos that I'm going to make. I'm going to be making, I don't know, I haven't really decided on a title for this series, but I'm going to be uploading some videos that have to do with the custom engines. Basically, it'd be like a showcase or a spotlight, but basically it's a video kind of introducing the customs to my channel and for you guys to all see such beautiful custom work that Thomas YouTubers are capable of. So they're not really Thomas Wooden Railway discussions because I'm not really reviewing them and they're not an official product, but I still want to show them off to the world. So I'm going to be, I have numerous customs that I've had commissioned by several Thomas YouTubers, and I want to show them all off. So that's a brand new series that I'll be starting in November. I'm also going to be doing a new unboxing video. Basically all of the new toys that I haven't had the need for recently. I've kept them all in packaging, and like I've done a couple of times before, I'm just going to do a massive unboxing video, hopefully in time for the holiday season, because that's one of the busiest shopping times of the year. And on another sad note, one of the primary carriers of Thomas Wooden Railway, Toys R Us, is in some significant financial troubles. I don't want to go into too much detail. There are plenty of articles on the internet. But hopefully this holiday shopping season is a really good time for Toys R Us so that we Thomas fans still have a place to purchase our merchandise, even though they are obviously running low on this Thomas Wooden Railway stuff because they're getting ready for the Thomas Wood stuff. So that's just another type of video I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be doing, hopefully if it works out, I'm going to be doing a completely solo independent video about the Toys R Us Thomas Wooden Railway to Thomas Wood transition. Don't want to give away too much information, but I think it will be a very interesting video, and if you're a Thomas Wooden Railway fan, you should definitely check it out. In the coming months, I'm also going to be doing a number of different videos, including a new Trackmaster layout and another run session. This Trackmaster layout, surprisingly, actually won't be set up in my basement here. It's going to be set up someplace else, and I'm going to film it there. I don't want to give away too much information, but that's a video that you guys are definitely going to want to check out. And then I'm planning on ending the year. That will be at around the beginning of December. I'm planning on it. I'm planning on rounding out the year with some more Thomas Wooden Railway discussions. And I guess I'll just leave it at that because I want the subject of these discussions to be a surprise. And then all of a sudden we're into 2018, and 2018 is a big year for me because 10 years ago, once we reach 2018, I will have been on YouTube for 10 years. It's really hard to believe I've been doing this for that long. Like it's just a number that I can't really even fathom, to be quite honest. But 2018 is just going to be a special, fun year, and I have a number of quote-unquote celebratory videos to celebrate this not so important but kind of cool anniversary, so to speak. The entire month of January is almost going to be full of like retro videos. There are numerous videos that I uploaded during my Thomas Wooden Railway career, especially on my first channel, and then some videos that I've removed from this current channel that I'm on. And I want them to see the light of day. There's a number of reasons why they were removed. Some of them were just test videos. But basically I'm going to be uploading what I'm calling a Retro Geek Ray 24 video compilation. And it's going to be like at least like 20 or 30 videos of content that the high majority of my viewers have never seen before, because it dates back to 2008, and I think the closest / nearest video time-wise is going to be from about 2013. So basically it's going to be this very long video featuring all of these videos that most of you have never seen before, and I'm going to provide some commentary and some backstory to the videos, and basically it's going to be one of those videos where you just sit down and just kind of watch and realize, really, my time on YouTube has been relatively long, so to speak, but at the same time, compared to, just the real world out there, it's a relatively short amount of time. So this video hopefully will be an insight into what my channel used to look like and kind of give a glimpse of where I'm heading as well. As part of the 2018 celebratory year, I'm also going to be uploading a remake of my original Season 1 layout. I'm basically going to rebuild that Season 1 and Season 2 layout that I used for my series here in my basement, and I really haven't rebuilt layouts in a long time, but and normally a layout like rebuilding a layout wouldn't really deserve its own special video, but honestly that Season 1 and Season 2 layout, I have so many fond memories, and I think a lot of the people who watch my videos do as well. So that's going to be a fun video. I'm basically going to rebuild the layout, see what it used to look like, and honestly see how much my current layouts have grown by then. So I'm also going to be doing some more compilation videos. Basically, I'm going to be putting all of the season 11, 12, 13, and 14 episodes into one giant video for each season. So all of the season 11 episodes will be on one video, and it's going to be like a compilation. And so the beginning of the year is always a really slow time on YouTube. I don't want my channel to become dormant or anything like that, but at the same time, I want a break from producing new content because these next few months are going to be pretty busy for me. So you can look forward to those compilations. And then around February, I'm guessing, I'm going to do another round of Thomas Wooden Railway discussions. Remember, I'm doing the first round at or during the month of December, and then I'm going to start up again in February. And hopefully that round of discussions will lead into the 100th Thomas Wooden Railway discussion that I've ever done. The most recent discussion that I did was back in 2016, and I believe it was my 80th discussion. So you can imagine the one in December is going to be about 10 videos, and then this one in February is going to be about 10 videos. But isn't that just a fitting number? I'm going to be doing my 100th Thomas Wooden Railway discussion in 2018, which is also the 10th anniversary of my channel. And then I'm going to be doing another Trackmaster layout and run session, maybe even a collection video at that point, because I've been doing some filming for the Thomas Creator Collective recently, and my Trackmaster collection continues to grow. So actually I might end up doing a separate solo collection video to let you guys see all of the engines that I have. And then, since I am really, moving towards custom engines and rolling stock, etc. in my series, I'll be doing many more custom videos. That'll be around, I'd say, March or so. And then, beyond that, I have ideas written down. I have some fun videos. I have some serious videos. But I don't really want to talk about anything beyond that because really, you know, the farther you go out into the future, the less likely it becomes that these videos are actually going to happen. So, but basically hopefully if you listen to one thing in this update video, basically know that my channel is going to be pretty active in the next couple of months or so. I also have a very big announcement to make regarding the sort of area where I film my videos. After I get done filming with this movie that I'm doing, the entire area that I'm going to be filming my videos in is going to change drastically. I'm not physically moving, so to speak, but the area where I make my videos is going to change, and you guys are going to notice this right away when I upload the first video. Basically, I'm going for a more professional look. And however, I should clarify that I'm still planning on filming episodes of my series on this nice carpet here, but I have, I'd say, a more professional way of filming my videos also coming in the next few weeks or so. And in between all of those new video ideas, I really am hoping to do some more live streams. Those are some really fun events for me to do. Unfortunately, I'm just limited by my technological ability. I'd really like to get a bunch of other Thomas YouTubers in the live stream with me. We can kind of talk and chat. But unfortunately, I haven't really figured that out. But be on the lookout for those live streams, and I'll try to give you guys a heads up so that it's not just like a spur of the moment thing. So really, that's what you can look forward to. And honestly, I'd say the next 6 months or so of my channel is going to be very busy. I have a ton of videos planned, and I really hope you guys just kind of stick around and stay tuned for the content that I'm going to produce, because 2018 is a big year for me, and although I've had a lot of fun filming season 14 here, I do need a little bit of a break before I film the next season of my series, because basically what I ended up doing is I filmed season 13 and season 14 pretty much back to back. There wasn't a huge you know, gap between the seasons where I could work on other videos. So season 15 will be arriving one day. That's the whole point of this video. But when exactly that happens, I probably am saying don't expect it for several months. Not that I'm burned out or anything, but I just have some other video ideas that I want to focus on for the time being. So anyway, this video is super long. If you've lasted this far into the video, I want to thank you so much. And I guess I'll end on sort of a depressing note, but I feel like it needs to be said. These three engines you see in front of here, one of them is Thomas, you all know that. Off to the side here is Edward and Henry. And if you guys don't know, if you haven't been keeping up with all the Thomas gossip, the Steam team in the Thomas and Friends TV series is going to look a lot different in the coming months. Edward and Henry have been given the boot, pretty much. They've been kicked out of the Steam team and are going to be replaced by 2 other female engines. And basically what this means is in the Thomas and Friends series, Edward and Henry are likely not going to appear as often. However, I can assure you in my series, they will always remain central and important characters, because that's just what they are. And they don't deserve to be treated any less than that. So, not to end on a sad note, but I just wanted to say that because I have been getting a lot of questions. The Thomas and Friends TV series is going through a lot of changes. The Thomas Wooden Railway line is going through some massive changes. It's really kind of an interesting time here on YouTube. But hopefully I provide the content you're looking for if you need an escape from those crazy times in your life, and even the crazy times in the Thomas and Friends world, where you just kind of have to sit back and wonder what the makers of the show are doing. And like I said, I don't want to end on a sad note, but unfortunately, in my opinion, the Thomas and Friends series is headed down a very dark path. The entire complexion of the series is going to change here soon, and I'm going to do my best to not let that happen in my own series. So if you're looking for basically the same type of content that you've been watching in this video and many other videos for the past few years, then I recommend staying here. And obviously continue to be a fan of the Thomas series, but that doesn't mean that you have to embrace or like what the Thomas series is necessarily about. Personally, I believe Thomas is timeless, and really the ideals that it was built on are hopefully never going to leave the series. But what we're looking at currently is a Thomas that is very different to any other Thomas that we've seen in the past. So anyway, like I said, I don't want to end on a sad note, but I felt like that needed to be said. Yeah, but anyway, you know, if I can just offer you all one piece of advice, I know a lot of people are kind of, I wouldn't say scared, but they're freaking out a little bit about what the future of Thomas and Friends is going to be. I'd say, you know what, I've tried to keep a positive attitude about it. I haven't done a very good job, but if you can keep a better attitude than me, then you're doing a great job, in my opinion. So anyway, I thought I would just mention that Edward and Henry are here to stay in my series. They will not be going anywhere anytime soon. And really, I'm just trying to invoke and capture that classic Thomas feeling that has captured millions and millions of people around the world for so many years. So anyway, that's the Season 15 update video, and also a look into the future of my channel, and also just kind of a nice little chat we had there about the future of Thomas and Friends, because honestly, it doesn't look too good right now. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching this very long video. I apologize that it's this long, but I just need to talk about some stuff. And the next video that you guys are going to see on my channel is Saving Pirate Ryan, and that will be up in a few days. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.